Nari TV presents Nari, a podcast show with Anil Keshary Shah, Season 2, celebrating the women heroes of Nepal. Banking partner Siddhartha Bank, Sambandha सधैँभरिलाई. Supported by Kumari Bank, सबैको लागि सधैँको लागि.
Namaskar and welcome back to this episode of Nari TV presents Nari Heroes. आज हामीसँग यस्तो एकजना नारी हिरो हुनुहुन्छ जसको लाइफमा माथि तल उथल पुथल जे भए पनि जहिले पनि उहाँको उज्यालोपन, जहिले पनि उहाँको मुस्कुराहट र of course that amazing screen presence. Today we are delighted to have Barsha ji with us as our special Nari hero. Namaste.
Thank you, namaste. Thank you so much for this beautiful introduction.
Oh, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm all right. Are you excited? As excited? हामी audience छक्का पंजा 5 को लागि जति excited छौ यहाँ पनि त्यति excited हुनुहुन्छ?
I'm more than excited.
Yeah?
Yes.
So everything is coming in to place now. कति धेरै दिन छैन. It's about to come. So we're all going to watch.
We are almost in the last hour, but we're still working.
Still working.
Yeah, still working. Lots of technical things going on. So yeah, very excited.
त्यही हो, I think दीपक जी र whole team को त्यो crispness जुन स्क्रिनमा देखिन्छ नि यही हो. Last minute सम्म पनि perfection तिर गइराख्नु भएको छ.
This time I got to know the secret of success aliali.
Work till you drop and then get up and work again, हैन?
That's how you pay back.
Yeah.
The more you work, I think that's how the result is defined जस्तो लाग्यो मलाई.
र यो बलिउड हलिउड या हाम्रो काठमाडौँको नेपालको सिनेमा होस् जहिले पनि सिक्वल युजुअली मान्छेले अलिकति पहिलाभन्दा पातलो छ फितलो छ भन्छ तर छक्का पञ्जा चाहिँ एभ्री वान हो तर इट्स कम्प्लिटली डिफ्रेन्ट इस्यु इट किप्स गेटिङ बेटर सो 5 आइएम श्योर इज गोइङ टु बी होइन झन् 5 तारे नै होला जस्तो लाग्छ मलाई चाहिँ.
Yeah, of course, because it's a very bright movie and people have a perception that मैले जहाँ पनि छक्का पञ्जा भन्ने नाम मात्रै सुन्दा पनि कसैकोबाट people are always happy and they are bright, you know, because of the content they've been delivering till now. So त्यसले गर्दाखेरि पनि होला. Plus अब फेस्टिभलको मुड छ, everyone is definitely going to be very happy and all, you know. So त्यसले गर्दाखेरि पनि I think it's the right time.
कोहीले भन्दै थियो यो बाढी पहिरो यस्तो गएको छ क्षति यति भएको छ अहिले आउने हो भनेर मैले भने अन्धकारमै त उज्यालो चाहिन्छ नि हैन. जब चाहिँ when there is so much darkness एउटा छक्का पञ्जाले हैन आफ्नो लाइफमा आफ्नो गाउँमा ठाउँमा अलिकति भए पनि उज्यालो ल्याइदियो भने what not better. तर छक्का पञ्जा 5 आज हो. अब हिजो अस्ति एकदम पर सुरुवातबाटै गरौँ. यहाँको बाल्यकाल जन्म दाजुभाइ दिदी बहिनी स्कुल त्यसको बारेमा केही सुन्नु न.
हजुर मेरो जन्म चाहिँ मोरङ जिल्लामा भएको हो. तर मैले त्यहाँ बाल्यकाल चाहिँ त्यसरी बिताउन पाइनँ किनभने मेरो ड्याडी यतै काठमाडौँमै काम गर्नुहुन्थ्यो, ब्याङ्कमा काम गर्नुहुन्थ्यो. Yes, राष्ट्रवादी ब्याङ्कमा हुनुहुन्थ्यो. And that is the reason like I chose BBA, BI for my studies also. Banking sectorमा. अनि सो म चाहिँ उता अब लाइक मोम ओन्ली गेभ बर्थ त्यसपछि स्कुलिङहरू सबै नै यति नै भयो. उता टाइम त्यति स्पेन्ड चाहिँ गर्न पाएँ.
कुन स्कुल जानुभयो नि?
मैले एसएलसीसम्म चाहिँ एसियन पब्लिक स्कुल भन्ने त्यहाँबाट गरेँ. त्यसपछि मैले +2 चाहिँ व्हाइट हाउसमा गरेँ अनि ब्याचलर्स चाहिँ एपेक्स कलेजबाट गरेँ.
बाल्यकालको यस्तो सम्झना आउँदाखेरि अब मोरङमा जन्मेर काठमाडौँ आएर स्कुल जाँदा के छ what are your good memories, not so good memories?
Not so good memories त त्यस्तो केही पनि छैन. We were in a very like एउटा middle class family background plus I have seen my dad working so hard अनि mom being a very disciplined housewife होइन. So I think that was the greatest learning जस्तो लाग्छ मलाई. So त्यसले गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ I have a brother who is senior than me. We've been staying in a very closed space होइन. So त्यसले गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ I think family यो सबै इमोसन्सहरू यो सबै कुराहरूले चाहिँ एकदमै धेरै अफेक्ट गरेको जस्तो पनि लाग्छ लाइफमा. प्लस I think I'm very much influenced by my mom, also my dad. The discipline he carried all the time, and I've seen him like every day working in a very strict way in his manners. So I think that's the best gift I have perceived from him.
वाउ.
So, yeah.
एउटा छोरीको बुवा हुँदाखेरि छोरीले त्यस्तो भनिदिँदाखेरि म पनि एउटा छोरीको बुवा भएको भएर त्यो त्यसले जति खुसी र सन्तुष्टि केले पनि ल्याउँदैन है.
सानोमा चाहिँ एकदमै स्ट्रिक्ट लाग्थ्यो ड्याडी, बिकज हुनुहुन्थ्यो पनि अनि एकदमै स्ट्रिक्ट लाग्थ्यो. तर त्यो चिज अब अहिले अब एजले पनि डिफाइन गर्छ यो सबै कुराहरू. प्लस मैले एउटा डिफ्रेन्ट फिल्डमा काम गर्दै गर्दाखेरि यो सबै यो चिजहरूले चाहिँ सानोको लर्निङले चाहिँ कति धेरै इम्प्याक्ट पार्दो रहेछ भन्ने कुरा चाहिँ अहिले फिल हुन्छ मलाई. आई विश माई ड्याड वाज मोर स्ट्रिक्ट भने जस्तो पनि लाग्छ समटाइम्स.
Okay. Oh my God. Oh, that's the first time I've heard that. I hope my daughter is listening to that as well.
Because it has really worked in enhancing my personality, and everything. And I have never been a very loud person ever. And I have been a very soft spoken person. And I think that's what that's the best thing I find in myself, Panike. So
are you still friends with your school friends?
Very rare. Like everyone is so settled in life. They are so busy in life.
And so many outside, I'm sure.
Yeah,
also
of
Nepal,
course. Many of them are like not in the country. So त्यसले गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ एकदमै कम छ connections. I think only in social medias मात्रै छ अलिअलि भए पनि.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so what was plus two, what was your studying? What did you like?
Plus two पनि मैले म्यानेजमेन्टमै गरेको. Since I was very close with my dad पनि.
Okay.
He used to my house and his office was very near. So I would be mostly like found with my dad in his office. Okay?
Oh, so nice.
Yeah, so अलिकति मेरो अब leisure time हुने बित्तिकै I used to be in his table, always around him. And I have seen that environment of bank and all this, those kind of things all the time. So yeah, about त्यही भएर पनि like I joined management. I chose management for my studies. Also he also wanted me to do something in the same field. Management नै गरेँ. And then also I was quite weak in science and so that gave me a big relief. So हजुर त्यही नै थियो. White House थियो. And अर्को कुरा चाहिँ like even my schooling was very strict. Okay? School पनि एकदमै टिचरहरू पनि एकदमै strict environmentमा नै I did my schooling. त्यो टाइममा चाहिँ अलिकति अब अहिले त त्यस्तो छैन. The time has changed. Like you are not allowed to touch the students physically. त्यो पनिसमेन्टहरू त्यो लेभलको थिएन कि अहिले छैन. पहिला चाहिँ अब फिजिकल पनिसमेन्टहरू पनि थियो नि त स्कुलहरूमा स्टुडेन्ट्सहरूको लागि. अनि म चाहिँ जहिले पनि I was so scared of teachers. Okay? So this is the thing मलाई के लाग्छ भने I think that was not a good practice.
Yes.
That was not a good practice because it always distanced me from teachers. मलाई चाहिँ केही एकदमै डर लाग्ने जस्तो हुन थाल्यो कि एकदमै टिचरहरूसँग अलिकति केही मिस्टेक गर्यो कि लाप्टा खाइन्छ भन्ने भएर I could never be so open with my teacher. I could never be so क्वेसनहरू गर्न पनि डर लाग्ने. And that thing made me introvert kind of person. Yeah. Okay. So यसले गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ अनि I realize because since I'm in a very my working my profession is so different now. I need to meet people, I need to talk. So starting ma say it was very difficult for me to adjust in this industry. I think just because of that thing I carried in myself. Like everyone used to complain एकदमै introvert मान्छे छ बोल्दैन एकदमै हुन्छ नि त्यो टाइपको थियो. But then I have now transformed into not extrovert but let's say ambivert. Yeah.
Oh wow, I learned a new word. Ambivert.
Yeah, ambivert is someone like who can be adjust like not so in between of extrovert and introvert.
आफू त्यही भएको भएर त्यो शब्द चाहिँ सिक्नु भए जस्तो लाग्छ मलाई। अब बुवा ब्याङ्कर, बच्चादेखि नै सपना ब्याङ्कर बन्ने, पढाइ पनि कमर्स ब्याङ्किङतिरै, अनि यो अचानक सिल्भर स्क्रिनतिर कसरी
Life
पुग्यो
has a
त?
different
Yeah, that's what you said. Humans plan, God laughs भन्छ नि। भगवान हाँसिरहेको हुन्छ किन गरे होला प्लानिङ, जाने बाटो अर्कै छ भनेर। कसरी त्यो बाटोको चेन्ज कसरी भयो र बुवाले के मर्जी भयो त्यो बेलामा फेरि? I want to hear that also, but go ahead.
यस्तो भयो अब सानैदेखि चाहिँ आई वाज गुड एट स्टडिज पनि प्लस इसिए एक्टिभिटिजहरूमा पनि अलि एक्टिभ नै थिएँ म चाहिँ। सो मोस्टली इन डान्स, सो सानैदेखि एकदमै डान्सहरू प्र्याक्टिस गर्ने, अनि फ्यामिली फङ्सन्सहरूमा पनि आई वुड बी द फर्स्ट पर्सन टु अलवेज perform in my family.
So although outside you were introverted, in your circle saying you were quite the performer.
I also used to find dancing and expression as a good form of expressing myself पनि के, because I would not get that liberty to express other मलाई अरू ठाउँमा चाहिँ comfortable feel हुँदैन थियो. So maybe that's what I realize now. I have lots of realization nowadays. That's what I'm realizing is like I think that was a very good medium of expressing myself. So म डान्समा चाहिँ अलिकति हुने थिएँ, अनि सानैदेखि अब डान्स गरिरहेको प्र्याक्टिस भइरहेकोले गर्दाखेरि एक्सप्रेसन्सहरू पनि त्यो थियो अलिअलि, अलिकति अब त्यो डान्सरहरूको एक्सप्रेसन अलिक डिफ्रेन्ट त हुन्छ नि। सो प्लस टूमा चाहिँ अब त्यस्तो केही पनि भएन। ब्याचलर्समा आइसकेपछि चाहिँ हाम्रो एभ्री कलेजमा एभ्री इयर एनुअल प्रोग्राम प्यारेन्ट्स डे टाइपको हुन्छ नि, एपेक्समा भएको भएर एपेक्स डे भन्ने हुन्थ्यो। स्टिल देयर आवर कलेज वाज भेरी, आई थिङ्क इट्स स्टिल भेरी एक्टिभ होइन, एकदम धेरै फङ्सन्स।
So you were in Apex for your bachelor's, okay.
So and I was the class representative at the time. So I was forced to participate in in an event. So and त्यसमा चाहिँ अब I had to show my talent. You know, there was something like, it was like a peasant, so I had to show my talent. And the only talent I had at that time which I could easily express was dancing.
Yes.
And people were so shocked to see my dance and expressions, because since I was a very quiet person, उहाँहरूले चाहिँ कहिले पनि सोच्नु भएन रहेछ मैले यस्तो एक्सप्रेसिभ मान्छे पनि छु म भनेर। So त्यो मन परेछ उहाँहरूलाई। So the person who was coordinating over the event and was just choreographing the event, he was quite attached with this field also. सो उहाँहरूले चाहिँ उहाँहरूसँग चाहिँ यस्तै कुरा आएको रहेछ कि एउटा फिल्म राम्रो ब्यानरको मुभीको लागि चाहिँ हामीलाई एउटा नयाँ फ्रेस अलिकति इनोसेन्ट देखिने खालको फेस चाहिरहेको छ। उहाँहरूले त्यस्तो भन्नु रहेछ। सो दे अफर्ड मी एन्ड आई वाज लाइक I was so sure I would definitely not do it, or like I would not be selected or something like that. That's why मैले हुन्छ नि यत्तिकै ओके भन्नु पर्दै थिएँ कि। And then the process started. I got a call from some media person, and I went to his office. They checked me like physically, about photo my different ones. So I was directly taken to the shooting spot. त्यसपछि त्यहाँ already 9/2 भन्ने फिल्मको चाहिँ सुट भइरहेको थियो। So they were very desperately seeking for this character, because फिल्मको सुटिङ लगभग सकिसकेको थियो, but they were not getting a kind of character that they were searching, because that particular character had to resemble the lead child artist face के त्यो resemble हुन पर्ने रहेछ। And I think as we said, it's a life plan भनौँ न। My face got so resembled with that girl, the small girl who was there in the movie doing the lead. So उहाँसँग चाहिँ मेरो फेस ठ्याक्कै मिल्यो, and they were like, finally we found it. And I was not sure, and I was not ready, but everyone was ready for that. Okay? So त्यस्तो भयो. And
so who were the other people in the movie?
Wow, they were the personalities, like I was so influenced. सानैदेखि नै एकदमै सरोज खनाल सर, उहाँको फिल्म अब like everyone knows him हैन, and त्यो टाइममा सुरज दाई हुनुहुन्थ्यो, सुरज सिंह ठकुरी, जहिले पनि अब कल कान्तिपुर भन्ने प्रोग्राममा हेरेर काइन्ड अफ क्रश हुनु भएको हैन।
ओहो सुरज है।
And I already told him directly पनि। पछि प्रियङ्का दिजु हुनुहुन्थ्यो, प्रियङ्का कार्की, यस्तै एक्टरहरू हुनुहुन्थ्यो. सो इट वाज भेरी अनएक्सपेक्टेड, इट वाज भेरी फास्ट. यति छिटो सबै कुरा भइरहेको थियो एन्ड आई वाज नट बिङ एबल टु एक्सेप्ट कि के भइरहेछ भनेर पनि. सो आफ्टर टेकिङ द स्क्रिप्ट अल्सो द डिरेक्टर गिभ मी द स्क्रिप्ट on the spot. And I took the script and I went home and I called him saying I cannot do it. मैले गर्न सक्दिनँ, यो मेरो होइन यो भनेर. अनि घरमा पनि कन्भिन्स गर्नको लागि चाहिँ इट वाज इजी बिकज द क्यारेक्टर वाज अफ डक्टर. डक्टरको क्यारेक्टर थियो. सो ममलाई चाहिँ मम डक्टरको क्यारेक्टर रहेछ भनेर भनेको थिएँ मैले. सो अब पढाइलाई इफेक्ट हुँदैन भने चाहिँ गर भने जस्तो एकदमै सी वाज भेरी पोजिटिभ एट द्याट टाइम. एन्ड एट द्याट टाइम सिन्स यु वर आस्किङ माई ड्याड had already passed away.
Okay.
It had been like 4-5 years already. So he could not watch all this kind of things.
He's watching.
Yeah.
And he's so proud.
Definitely he's blessing me a lot.
Absolutely. And smiling.
Yeah. And so yeah, that's how it went. And the director just asked me, you don't need to be prepared, just be confident and come whenever. So I went, I started, and it was a very short shoot. धेरै थिएन मेरो स्क्रिन प्रेजेन्स पनि त्यस्तो धेरै थिएन, स्टार्टिङ र एन्डिङमा मात्रै थियो, बट इट वाज इम्प्याक्टफुल. अनि जब क्यामेरा फेस गर्न सक्ने कन्फिडेन्ट आयो, माई सुट वाज ओभर. Yeah.
How nice is that?
Yeah. And that
बल्ल क्वेसन के अरे आन्सर आएको थियो, क्वेसनै फेरिदियो भने जस्तै. Yeah.
And I think that thing started driving me to do more. अगाडि बढ्नको लागि चाहिँ त्यही कुराले नै मलाई बढी इन्फ्लुएन्स गर्यो बिकज आई वान्टेड टु सी माइसेल्फ मोर इन द स्क्रिन.
I wanted to ask you that. So when you went for the premiere or whatever, who went with you?
My mom, my family, my mom, my brother were there. And everyone had very high expectations from me because the way I was, it was a very good banner and it was एकदमै hype भएको थियो त्यतिखेर. And the way I was portrayed was like I was the main lead of the film.
Because the lead was the small child. That's
and they gave me very nice space. Sabaiतिर I was included in the trailer. I was included in the posters like everywhere. Though I had a very small role. And त्यसले गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ सबैजनाको एक्सपेक्टेसन, इभन माई फ्रेन्ड्स, एभ्री वान वेयर लाइक यु आर द लिड अफ द मुभी एन्ड so excited, you know. But then when I watched the movie, I was only in the starting and ending, and that made me like definitely the film was success. Everything was good, but for me and my friend and my circle, everyone was were quite disappointed. Like they wanted to see me more. And I think you look good on screen, so you should try. भनेर सबैजनाले पनि भन्नुभयो.
फिल्मको किरा बिस्तारै टोकिहाल्यो. त्यसपछि चाहिँ. And then what happened to your studies?
Oh, that was a big challenge for me at that time because I was in the very middle phase of my studies. 4 years period I was in the second year and I was doing so well in my studies pani. I started missing class, I started missing my college and even exams. I had to drop my board exams because I was getting good offers पनि म राम्रो मुभीबाट अफरहरू पनि आइरहेको थियो. अनि वाट आई थट वाज लाइक अल्सो हाम्रो स्टडीमा के एउटा लिबर्टी थियो भने बोर्ड एक्जाम चाहिँ अब लाइक एभ्री 6 मन्थ्समा आउने, बट देन इफ यु आर नट प्रेजेन्टेड इन वान अफ द बोर्ड एक्जाम देन यु कुड अल्सो डु इट आफ्टर 6 मन्थ्स अर समथिङ लाइक द्याट. सो त्यसले अझै धेरै मलाई मत्यायो भनौँ न अलिकति. सो आई वाज लाइक ठिक छ यो नेक्स्ट टाइममा गरौँला भन्दै आई स्टार्टेड ग्राबिङ द अपर्च्युनिटिज अरू पनि. अनि आई गट अ अफर फ्रम काइन्ड अफ फिल्म वेयर द स्टार्स लाइक दयाहाङ राई दाई, यु नो, अर्पण दाई, सौगत दाई, यस्तो मल्टी स्टार्स फिल्ममा चाहिँ आई वाज अफर्ड अ रोल. त्यो पनि विच वाज अबाउट टु बी शट इन युरोप for the first time Nepali movie. And I was like, why can I be so stupid, you know? I have to do it. So these are the things just like गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ like I बिस्दै गएँ भनौँ न. अनि मेरो स्टडी चाहिँ अब अलिकति टिचरहरूबाट पनि एकदमै कोअपरेट गरिदिनु भयो उहाँहरूले पनि. अब एटेन्डेन्स त 80% चाहिन्थ्यो नै होइन, तर they cooperated and somehow I completed my exam, my bachelor's pani, but it was very tough and I was always in pressure के. अनि जहिले पनि सुटिङ भइरहेको टाइममा चाहिँ जहिले पनि मलाई सबैजनाले प्रेसर भएकै नै देख्नुहुन्थ्यो कि बिकज मेरो स्टडी अब त्यो बोर्ड एक्जामको 6 मन्थ्समा त त्यो इन्टरनल एक्जामहरू त एभ्री मन्थ आउँथ्यो एन्ड आई ह्याड टु एटेन्ड अनि फेरि यो इन्भाइरोमेन्टमा त्यति चाँडो कोप अप हुन पनि सकिरहेको थिएन एन्ड आई वाज अल्सो भेरी कन्फ्युज के गर्ने पढाइ त छोड्नु मिल्दैन अब यता पनि स्टार्ट गरिसकेको छ होइन यता पनि अफर आयो काम गर्न मन लाग्छ पढाइ छोड्नु हुँदैन भन्ने अर्को प्रेसर सो एकदमै प्रेसरमै माई फ्यु लाइक 2-3 इयर्स अफ स्टार्टिङ माई करियर चाहिँ एकदमै प्रेसरमा नै मेरो गयो कि लाइक अनि त्यसले गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ वाट आई थट आफ्टर कम्प्लिटिङ माई ब्याचलर्स इज अहिले अब चाहिँ लाइक आई विल ओन्ली डु वान थिङ आइदर आई विल स्टडी अर डु माई वर्क सो सिन्स यता अब राम्रो नै भइरहेको थियो आई वाज कन्टिन्युसली गेटिङ वर्क अनि कामहरू पनि भइरहेको थियो एन्ड आई वाज अल्सो अर्निङ सो त्यसले गर्दाखेरि सो आई थट दिस इज अ गुड टाइम आई क्यान स्टार्ट माई स्टडी फेरि पनि भनेर यता स्टडीलाई चाहिँ होल्ड गरेको गरे भयो
So after 9 भन्नु what is the movie that you feel I'm happy with that? Are you happy with all the movies that are with your role, not the movie, your role? Kun चाहिँ comes to mind? Early days ma, not later on. Early days go.
Early days ma, the same movie I mentioned earlier. It was Lapan Chapan.
Yeah.
It was after my Pashupati Prasad भन्ने movie पछि थियो त्यो character.
That's amazing. Pashupati Prasad also.
Second movie also was very good.
Oh yeah.
अनि Pashupati Prasad मा पनि I think you have watched the movie.
Yeah.
I had a त्यसमा पनि full face छैन अलिकति very impactful but ठिक्कको थियो त्यसमा पनि आफूलाई हेर्नु पुगेन you know I was still craving to see myself more.
पहिला भन्दा त बढी थियो
अलिकति बढी थियो अब अझै बढी गर्नु पर्यो भनेर त्यस्तो भइरहेको थियो and all of sudden after noticing me a very you know dumb character त्यो अब लाटीको क्यारेक्टर थियो नि त त्यस्तो क्यारेक्टरलाई देखिसकेपछि दे अफर्ड मी अ काइन्ड अफ रोल विच वाज लाइक अ ग्याङ्स्टर कम्प्लिटली डिफरेन्ट यु नो ग्याङ्स्टर फिल्ममा ग्याङ्स्टर केटीको रोल गर्नु लाइक दे वर अफरिङ मी एन्ड आई वाज लाइक इट वाज एकदम ठुलो च्यालेन्ज जस्तो भयो अगेन दे केम लाइक इन अ वे कि मैले नाइ भन्नै सकिनँ क्या
especially looking at the ensemble of the cast also
everything and also like I had never traveled abroad that was also a big thing for me and the plan was so great हैन त्यो टाइममा अनि I thought like so I think that was something different I did at that time अब अहिले चाहिँ त्यो मलाई हेर्दा आफूलाई लाज लाग्छ बिकज युजली मेरो क्यारेक्टर्सहरू फिल्ममा हेर्दा मलाई अलिकति कम्फर्टेबल फिल चाहिँ हुँदैन आई डोन्ट नो वाइ इज द्याट सो हेर्दाखेरि चाहिँ अलिकति लाग्छ बट देन एट द्याट टाइम आई एक्सेप्टेड इट एन्ड आई डिड इट भन्ने नै ठुलो कुरा जस्तो लाग्छ त्यो टाइममा चाहिँ
So how was that experience? That Lapan Chapanko going out, this, that?
I think we sat for like 1.5 months बाहिर and I was only a lady in the team who was because अब यसो पनि सानो टिम भएर गइन्छ बाहिर सुटिङ गर्न जाँदाखेरि अनि त्यत्रो स्टार कास्टहरू सबैजना त्यसरी एकदमै प्रोफेसनल यहाँको मान्छेहरू सबै लिएर गएको नै फर्स्ट टाइम थियो होला त्यो मुभी त्यसरी सुटिङ गर्न गइरहेको अनि सो उहाँहरूले चाहिँ के भन्नुभएको थियो भने अब फिल्ममा यसै पनि फिमेल क्यारेक्टरहरू कम थियो लिडमा म मात्रै थिएँ त्यो भएको भएर म मात्रै गएँ उता एकजना मान्छे पनि नचाहिने अननेसेसरी पर्सन वाज नट कस्टको पनि कुराहरू आउँथ्यो अनि त्यसले गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ फर्स्टको सबभन्दा फर्स्ट च्यालेन्ज भनौँ न त्यो टाइममा गर्नु भएको चाहिँ someone was kept there for makeup and hair को लागि भनेर हैन but then when we went there that person was not available but we had to do the shooting and what happened was I was doing the makeup for all the artists including myself
oh wow okay
त्यो टाइममा सबैजनाको मेकअप गरिदिनु पर्ने I played the role of makeup artist. And another big challenge was that Sogat Dai had to keep a beard दारी लाउनु पर्ने थियो हैन अनि मलाई त त्यस्तो के पनि थाहा छैन अनि क्वाइट फनी थियो त्यो एक्सपिरियन्स चाहिँ बिहान उठ्ने बित्तिकै एभ्रीवन वुड सिक मी फर मेकअप एन्ड अल एन्ड एट लास्ट आई वुड बी डुइङ माई मेकअप अनि सर्ट सकिने बित्तिकै अरूको टचअप पनि गरेर जानु पर्ने त्यो इन्ट्रेस्टिङ थियो प्लस अब सधैँ यु नो मेरो लागि त स्विजरल्यान्ड फ्रान्स भन्ने जस्तो ठाउँहरू त इट वाज अ ड्रिम फर मी सो त्यस्तो ठाउँमा गएर सुट गर्नु पायो अनि युरोपको धेरै ठाउँहरू एक्सप्लोर भयो प्लस अब सौगत दाई दया दाईहरूसँग पनि बसेर लाइक त्यो टाइममा म त वर्कसप भन्दा पनि स्कुलिङ मेरो यो होइन नि त म त्यस्तो प्रिपेयर्ड भएर पढेर आएको मान्छे होइन यो फिल्डमा सो आई थिङ्क यो सबै कुरा नै मेरो लागि चाहिँ लर्निङ थियो मेरो लागि चाहिँ
जब ट्रेनिङ जस्तो भयो एन्ड अल्सो विथ द मास्टर्स हैन all of them as phenomenal.
It was good, very nice experience.
So you've said a little bit, but when you see yourself on screen, especially with your friends or family and all people you know, how do you feel? Do you feel like, wow, that's me? Or you feel like, oh my God,
I'm always like someone who is just hiding behind everyone, you know, in the theater while watching my movie. मलाई चाहिँ आई डोन्ट नो किन कस्तो अप्ठ्यारो लाग्छ फिल्म हेर्नलाई आफ्नो फिल्म हेर्नलाई तर त्यो भन्दै गर्दाखेरि फेरि मैले पशुपति प्रसाद मुभी होला आई थिङ्क 10 times गएर हेरेको थिएँ कि हलमा आफै पनि 10 times चाहिँ गएर हेरेको थिएँ because
that movie is worth it 10 times for me is definitely worth it. It's phenomenal.
अब फर्स्टमा त केही पनि थाहा थिएन त्यो स्क्रिनमा देख्नु नै मेरो लागि अचम्मको कुरा थियो होइन अब सेकेन्डमा चाहिँ कस्तो के हुन्छ नि लाइक सबै कुराहरू टेक्निकली पनि कस्तो देख्दो रहेछ के भनेर आई थिङ्क अलिकति त्यो सेन्स पनि आयो त्यसले गर्दाखेरि पनि अल्सो पिपल वेयर लाइक इन्जोइङ इट सबैजनाले हेर्न जाउँ पनि भनिरहेको थियो त्यस्तो त्यो इन्भाइरोमेन्ट मैले अगाडि एक्सपिरियन्स गरेको थिएन सो आई वाज लभिङ द एक्सपिरियन्स
and also friends of mine who are in the movie business on the screen movie business more people are behind the screen they say we see and I say kina to ego badhaunlai herne like you said they said no because for me to improve I have to keep looking to see यो चाहिँ अलि यस्तो गरे अब यस्तो गरे आई लर्न अ लट
त्यहाँबाट पनि धेरै कुराहरू सिकिन्छ जस्तै अब इभन अब स्क्रिनमा त बेस्ट चिज नै देखिन्छ नि त जे चिजको पनि चाहे त्यो नराम्रो सिन्स होस् राम्रो सिन्स होस् बट वी ट्राई टु पोर्ट्रे द बेस्ट तर त्यही भएर चाहिँ आफू पनि कन्सियस हुनु चाहिँ एकदमै इम्पोर्टेन्ट हुन्छ जस्तो लाग्छ मलाई यु निड टु नो कि विच प्रोफाइल सुट्स यु नो वेन यु टक हाउ यु लुक वेन यु क्राई हाउ यु लुक वेन यु लाफ हाउ यु लुक बिकज एट देन पिपल आर going to judge you the way you are being portrayed in the screen हैन सो आफूलाई पनि त्यो धेरै कुराहरू थाहा हुनुपर्छ जस्तो लाग्छ हेर्नुपर्छ जस्तो लाग्छ मलाई चाहिँ
So you gave up studying, you went full on into movies, you did very well in movies. What about your personal life? I mean, there must have been lots of boyfriends, girlfriends.
Lots of boys, boyfriends.
Or girlfriends, I don't know. I mean,
यस्तो भयो अब यो फिल्डमा चाहिँ लाइक एज आई सेड अर्लियर इट टुक मी अ लट अफ टाइम टु डेभलप with the people also like जो पनि so फर्स्टमा भेट हुँदाखेरि चाहिँ everyone is nice they will definitely everyone shows the good part of them हैन so त्यो चिजले चाहिँ I would always get manipulated myself it's not others fault it's mine हैन म चाहिँ जहिले पनि म्यानिपुलेट भइहाल्दो रहेछु this person is nice he talks so nice हुन्छ नि I can trust him एकदमै easily trustable so यस्तो कुराहरूले चाहिँ एकदमै धेरै कन्फ्युजन्स अझ बढी कन्फ्युजन्स एक त यसै पनि फिल्डमा कोही पनि छैन गाइड गर्ने लाइक यु आर अ कम्प्लिटली डिफ्रेन्ट पर्सन लाइक भर्खरै जन्मिया बच्चा जस्तो यु नो इन द वर्ल्ड वेयर नो वान यु नो अनि फ्यामिलीमा पनि कसैलाई पनि थाहा छैन के कसरी काम हुन्छ भन्ने थाहा छैन इन्टरनल्ली भित्रको टेक्निकल कुराहरू भित्रको इन्टरनल कुराहरू जान्नको लागि पनि आई वाज नट डुइङ अ काइन्ड अफ मुभी वेयर अब यस्तो सिक्वेल सिरिजहरू मुभी मैले गरेन सो आई वाज अलवेज वर्किङ विथ अ न्यू टिम एन्ड एभ्री टिम ह्याड अ डिफ्रेन्ट वे अफ वर्किङ एभ्री टिम ह्याड अ डिफ्रेन्ट पर्सन्स सो इट मेड मी मोर कन्फ्युज्ड के अनि अब को राम्रो जो पनि राम्रो लाग्छ होइन के गर्ने सो यो सबै स्टार्टिङको 3 years जस्तो त पढाइको प्रेसरमै गयो त्यसपछि अब सिन्स आई डिसाइडेड आई वुड वर्क हियर अलिकति डेभलप हुनको लागि मान्छेहरूसँग सोसियलाइज हुनुकै टाइममा गयो सो आई थिङ्क दिस इज द फेज वेयर आई एम क्वाइट कन्फिडेन्ट एन्ड अलिकति अब मान्छे चिन्न सक्ने अलिकति आफूले पनि डिसिजन लिन सक्ने फेजमा चाहिँ अहिले छु जस्तो लाग्छ अनि एन्ड आई एम मोर peaceful and happy अहिले चाहिँ
That's wonderful. Usually, I know a lot of people, including me, being a fan, whenever we see you always so bright, so positive, so happy on screen or in your interviews and so on and so forth. But in your personal life, you went through a dip and back. How did you bounce back? I mean, I don't know what happened and all that, but how did you get into a relationship? I'm sure at the time you thought this is the best thing since sliced bread. And then when it didn't turn, and look at the smile and the glow now also. I know for all of us. Because I'll say you are. अरूलाई पनि कहिलेकाहीँ नराम्रो हुने बित्तिकै खत्तम भयो जिन्दगी मेरो त बर्बाद भयो भन्ने हुन्छ बट वी लुक एट यु I look at you and you're like this ray of positivity. Okay, so what was that phase like? And how did you get through it? More than anything?
Definitely. Some decisions in life are not on your favor. So अब त्यो डिसिजन लिने बेलामा चाहिँ कस्तो हुँदो रहेछ भने लाइफमा यस्तो हुँदो रहेछ I cannot specify the years कति yearsमा भनेर तर मेरो years मलाई चाहिँ कसरी यो कुराले इन्फ्लुएन्स गरेछ भने every 10 years I had something big event in my life like this in this 10 year I had a very bad relationship issue त्यो भन्दा अगाडि I lost my dad. So every 10 years मा चाहिँ something is happening in my life भने जस्तो भयो. So and these all things come for a reason भने जस्तो नै feel भयो. I'm not saying that definitely I have been very blessed with my dad even when he was there, even he's not here. But if my dad was there today in my life, I would not be in this field. My world would have been somewhere else.
Okay.
किनभने he had a dream to make me a very good banker. अनि हुन्छ नि त्यो त्यस्तो थियो अनि he had different plans for me. So definitely I would not get diverted here. So my world would be somewhere else. होइन so but it has to happen. It happened.
Exactly.
So next big त भन्दैन म त्यसलाई because the biggest was the one which I lost my dad.
Exactly.
त्यसलाई त कसले पनि रिकभर गर्न सक्दैन हैन. So next was that came in my life in a very right time. Now that's how I take things.
Okay.
Like everything is timing. So if that particular event would not have been in my life, I would not be this right now.
Okay.
So I think it was a great lesson I had to had in my life because त्यो भन्दा अगाडि चाहिँ as I said I was so confused, I was so disturbed all the time, I was such an overthinker. Even after working like 7-8 years somewhere, not 7-8 years, this is my 10th year by the way.
Congratulations.
I'm on my decade.
Oh wow.
I'm telling it everywhere. Yes, Pali, because I'm not saying it next year. अनि so I'm enjoying my decade.
Exactly.
So 7-8 years सम्म काम गर्दाखेरि पनि I was still confused कि what to do next. Like I was so in rush, so in hurry. I don't know where I was running. And someone had to stop me. Something had to stop me. Okay? And just make me calm and think.
Yes.
I had to think, not overthink. So इले overthink गर्दा गर्दै चाहिने भन्दा धेरै सोचेर अनि the decisions-हरु हुन्छ नि के भयो and God punished me in such a right way, in such a right timing that I'm so happy it happened in my life because it gave me lots of different perspective. हैन अनि डेफिनेटली त्यो फेज त अलिकति गाह्रो नै हुन्छ being in a spotlight हैन यस्तो फिल्डमा त्यही पनि people are so every day watching you हैन सो एउटा लाइफको बिग इभेन्ट नै फेल हुनु भनेको पनि you are giving a lot to talk to the people हैन so धेरै टपिक दिइराको छु मैले भने जस्तो then I had a fear that I would be so badly judged and everything and यो फिल्डमा फेरि बाउन्स ब्याक गर्नको लागि फेरि मलाई गाह्रो हुन्छ भन्ने त थियो but then I had no option. What can I do? I would like life had to go नि त अगाडि त जानु पर्यो. Also being a very responsible after my dad in my family चाहिँ I'm a father figure in my family. Okay. I've been looking after my mom. My brother is working, but then still I play a role of त्यो मलाई feel हुन्छ because as I said, always being together with my dad when he was there, I got so influenced by him I started feeling responsible. I started feeling I have to be in his place भन्ने नै मलाई feel भयो के त्यस्तो भएछ. Even if I try मैले नगरौँ अब चाहिँ म भएर बस्छु भन्दाखेरि पनि म सक्दिनँ के that things comes naturally.
So यसमा एउटा इन्टरजेक्ट है यहाँले हेरिराख्ने ओहो त्यसो त वर्षा त छोरा के अरे छोरी त छोरा जस्तै रहेछ भने प्लिज डोन्ट मेक द्याट छोरी जस्तो छोरी भनेको यस्तो है मेरो पनि एउटा छोरी छ एन्ड छोरी जस्तो छोरी भनेको यस्तो हुनुपर्छ यस्तो करेजियस हुनुपर्छ यस्तो ब्रेभ हुनुपर्छ वन्डरफुल या गो अहेड
थ्याङ्क यू अनि सो त्यो कुराले पनि मलाई weak बनाउन दिँदै दिएन and I would always see my mom with lots of hope in her face, always my brother when like they were not telling me directly anything because they know I was not in a good phase, I was not mentally strong, but then they were not telling me, but then their silence was like so hurting me all the time because यत्रो टाइमसँग I've been dealing with lot of things and decisions आफै लिइरहेछ अनि I think they had nothing to react or do anything, but then I was dealing with everything myself. So यस्तै कुराले नै हो अब I had no options पनि त्यसपछि अब के गर्ने त मलाई आउने त यही नै हो I know अब यत्रो टाइम डेडिकेट गरिसकेछु यत्रो ब्रान्ड बनाइसकेछु so I have to start from somewhere but going in a very different place and very different field, you know, that would trouble me more. So why not do same thing in a different way? अलिकति स्ट्रङली नै बाउन्स भएर आउँ न त के चाहिँ हुँदो रहेछ लेट्स फाइट इट यत्रो त फाइट गरिसक्यो लेट्स फाइट इट भने जस्तो मलाई फिल भयो एन्ड अल्सो आई एम भेरी ब्लेस्ड विथ माई मम ब्रदर दे आर सो सपोर्टिभ अन दिस थिङ लाइक दे नेभर डिस्टर्ब मी एनी डे कहिले क्वेसन पनि गर्नु भएन लाइक यु सुड नट ह्याभ डन दिस भनेर कहिले पनि भन्नु भएन होइन सो दे स्टिल दे डोन्ट से इट एन्ड they are very proud of me भन्ने कुरा पनि थाहा छ मलाई so I should never
and you have so much for them to be proud of it also
I should never discourage them त्यो भन्ने पनि लाग्छ अनि I think त्यही कुराले नै गर्दाखेरि हो so it made me quite easier. I took this event as a learning of my life because as soon as it happened, I felt a great change on myself. I know mentally, physically. Like people might have thought that I would be more disturbed, I would be seen crying around and everything. But त्यो मेरो सानैदेखिको त्यो schooling, you know, from my father and my family, it had never been that. So I couldn't do that. So त्यसले गर्दाखेरि and I took time for myself. I didn't express much, not even in the social media पनि because I know सोसियल मिडियामा मैले केही कुरा गरेर रियाक्ट गर्ने बित्तिकै त्यसको आउँछ एन्सरहरू पनि आउन थाल्छ एन्ड देन आई हेभ टु स्टार्ट डिलिङ विथ एभ्रिथिङ यु नो सो आई कट अफ
त्यो सबैले फेरि आफ्नो सन्तुष्टिलाई बढाउने पनि हैन दुःख मात्रै बढाउने हो फेरि त्यो पनि
चिज व्हाई शुड आई लेट पीपल बी सो इन्जॉयिङ इन माई
एक्ज्याक्टली प्रब्लम्स
हैन प्रब्लम्स भन्ने जस्तो पनि भयो एन्ड केही टाइम मैले सबै चिजहरू डिक्लटर गरेँ लाइफमा हैन मेरो ह्याबिट्सहरू पनि गरे आई स्टार्टेड प्रायोरिटाइजिङ माइसेल्फ मोर अनि आई स्टार्टेड practicing yoga. I used to practice yoga तर अलिकति बढी नै आफूमा सेल्फ उ गर्न थाले प्रायोरिटी दिन थाले अनि सो यस्तै कुराले नै हो लाइक इट स्टार्टेड हिलिङ आफै नै भयो एन्ड बिस्तारै आई स्टार्टेड लेटिङ पिपल नो द्याट आई एम back I'm back I want to work भनेर I started meeting people and starting my सानो कामहरू again I started doing it took me almost like 2 years to deal with everything and आफू पनि mentally prepare हुनलाई I was in a very vulnerable stage so I would not like to go and talk about it anywhere because त्यो phase मा I might be talking anything that's not coming from my head so यो सबै कुराहरूबाट नै आफै dealing गर्दै नै भयो
that's I think also very important है मान्छेहरू चाहिँ त्यो rebound भन्छ नि rebound मा चाहिँ they want to do all to say show I'm okay there's no भनेर and then they make a lot of silly mistakes or silly decisions and all that taking time मान्छेले सुन्दाखेरि त्यति गहिरो लाग्दैन तर त्यो taking time is one of the most difficult things to do किनभने त्यो बेलामा त you know you taking time and sort of focusing on yourself.
Yeah, of course, taking time for yourself is important and not being influenced. You should stop people coming in your ways. So like that time, you should listen to yourself because other opinions are like coming from a very short time thoughts.
Yes.
एकदमै short time मा उनीहरूले के सोचे हुन्छ फ्याट भनिन्छ and that's going to affect us more
if you let it affect you
if you let it
yes म त्यही भन्छु कि मान्छेलाई पीडा पर्दाखेरि चाहिँ अब म आएर मैले मेरो ज्ञान दिएँ हैन अनि म गएपछि त मेरो जिन्दगीमा वापस गए नि त्यो ज्ञान लिएर यो हैन त्यो तितोपन या whatever त्यो दुःख बढाउने चाहिँ it's easy said once again I say it's difficult to do but at least you must keep it in mind that this is the right way to do it है भनोस् मान्छेहरूले रोक्नु त सकिदैन तर त्यसले मलाई चाहिँ नकारात्मक प्रभाव चाहिँ पार्दैन भनेर एन्ड लाइक यु सेड आई अल्सो फाइन्ड like your mom and your brother, must be those core people who are there with you, and you know that they're with me. They're not judging me. They're there for me in every way. That is, I think, very important in times like this.
I was scared when it started, like when I was back to my home, after things happened, and every time I tried to go out of my house, and भित्र छिर्दाखेरि चाहिँ I would not want to see. I was scared that I would be seeing my mom's sad face, my brother's sad face, but they played such a great role that they were always presenting themselves like so not affected, And my brother was always there for me, saying, "Hey, you being such a strong person, why are you? Whatever happened, एकदमै राम्रो भयो भनेर चाहिँ उले मलाई जहिले पुश गर्थ्यो के I don't know पछाडी अब के कुराहरु हुन्थ्यो होला. Definitely my mom had to say something, my brother had to say something, but that time they know was the time for my healing, and I needed them the most, and not in a way that they saw my
हामीले भनेको थिएनौ तिमीले नै गरेर या कुनै के पापले दोष लाग्यो हैन,
but they were always like जे गर्यो राम्रो
भयो. Yes,
so they continuously kept on saying that thing, and I think that's what motivated me the most.
That's really hats off to your mom and to your brother as well. हैन किनभने आफ्नो छोरीलाई या आफ्नो बहिनीलाई त्यस्तो भएकोमा चाहिँ इट्स भेरी डिफिकल्ट टु आफ्नो मनोबल and they need to be strong for you. So that's the whole thing. So bounce back. Okay, so what was the movie that you bounced back in?
I signed few projects.
Okay.
But I think at the time the period of my के भन्छ त्यो bad phase को time I think अझै सकेको थिएन. So I signed like 3 movies which didn't go on the floor on time, or they are still not working on that. So झन् त्यो कुराले पनि मलाई कस्तो it was something I was feeling so sad about कि ला साइन त गरेँ फिल्म तर फिल्म स्टार्टै भइरहेको छैन. I think के भइरहेछ मेरो लाइफमा भने जस्तो त्यो चिजहरूले पनि अलिकति उता गरेको थियो. But then and then I was getting good offers पनि. So among them I chose a movie. It was called त्यो पछि मैले गरेको मुभी चाहिँ मोदी बेनी भन्ने हो लास्ट टाइम. सो that film though it is already released, अनि त्यस्तो राम्रो अब फाइनेन्शियली कमर्शियली राम्रो त गरेन, सक्सेस भएन, but it helped me to heal personally. मलाई फिल्मको फेलियरले भन्दा पनि मेरो आफ्नो चाहिँ ग्रोथ जुन मैले त्यहाँ पाएँ, सो त्यसले चाहिँ मलाई एकदमै उ गरेको छ. त्यो फिल्म मेरो लागि स्पेसल छ बिकज अब फिल्म हेरिसकेपछि त कतिजनालाई यो स्टोरी थाहा हुँदैन, एन्ड एभ्रीवानलाई यस्तो कि वाइ डिड यु चुज दिस मुभी काइन्ड अफ थिङहरू पनि आउँछ होइन. बट देन आई ह्याड अ भेरी स्पेसल रिजन टु चुज, एन्ड आइ एम सो ह्याप्पी, आइ एम सो प्राउड आई वर्क इन दिस फिल्म भन्ने चाहिँ मलाई लाग्छ. बिकज the first day I went in a set, I literally got so emotional, and I learned to be happy in the set.
Okay.
Because after that, because what I felt is like I was so grateful that even after so many things happen in my life, I am again here, back in the place where I belong.
Wow.
So and that from that movie I realized I started enjoying my work every day. I was so conscious on my scripts, I was so conscious on my character. I never worked that way before. म चाहिँ सबै सरेन्डर गर्ने रहेछु के टिमलाई, डिरेक्टरलाई सरेन्डर गर्थेँ, जे जस्तो आउँथ्यो ओके भन्थेँ गर्थेँ. लाइक आई वाज जस्ट वर्किङ एज अ वर्कर टाइपको मात्रै हुन्छ नि, काम मात्रै गरिरहेको थिएँ. बट taking things so deeply personally and working yourself in a craft, I think it helped me. It taught me भनौँ न, मलाई त्यो प्रोजेक्टबाट चाहिँ त्यो फिल भयो. एन्ड त्यसपछिको अर्को प्रोजेक्ट पनि भयो. एन्ड देन out of nowhere Sakamanza 5 was there.
How did that happen? How did they approach you? Tell me the moment when someone came and said Chakapanza garne ho.
We all the team of like head team of the Sakapanza भनौँ न, अब Sakapanza सबै टिम जो दिपादी जो, दिपक दाई, निर्मल दाई, उहाँहरू सबै अब सोसियली कनेक्टेड त हुनुहुन्छ नै, बट आई नेभर ह्याड अ चान्स टु मिट देम पर्सनली. त्योभन्दा अगाडि नेभर वर्कड विथ देम एनिवेयर होइन. सो आई वाज जस्ट वर्किङ इन अ भेरी डिफ्रेन्ट working with a very different people, very especially with the newcomers. I was working that way. So उहाँहरूसँग चाहिँ त्यति मेरो भेटघाट भएको थिएन. But then we used to share the wishes and all in the social media. त्यस्तो चाहिँ भइरहेको हुन्थ्यो. And अचानक एक दिन दिपक दाई texted me. अनि I was traveling at that time. बाहिर थिएँ म, out of country थिएँ. अनि he said me like this time we are making a movie. अनि I think we will work together. He was not precise, but he just said, just gave me a hint. अनि अब out of nowhere he texted me भनेपछि त I took it for granted. Like I think सोचेरै भने होला भने जस्तो भयो मलाई. Because why would he say if you would not think or something like that. And I'm working on a script. I'm searching a role for you. And next time what he said is still not confirming. After like 2 weeks he said, I'm still searching a role for you. Let's see what happens. Hope for the best. He was giving me that kind of thing. Not sure. And I was already so happy. But I was not being able to express to anyone because I was not confirmed.
Yes.
And I wanted to say it to people. Like, I got an offer one but then I couldn't say it. And next third day, like third text was like, we are meeting tomorrow. मलाई टेक्स्ट आयो अनि आई थट दे वान्ट टु टक. अब हाम्रो युजली हाम्रो त फिल्मको लागि त कति धेरै सिटिङ्स हुन्छ नि त, मिटिङ हुन्छ यति धेरै. अनि आई थट दिस इज द फर्स्ट नाउ मेबी दे वान्ट टु सी मी or they want to know my thought, they want to narrate the story or something like that भन्ने भयो. But then they were so, I went to the office and they were ready with the agreement paper again. Means उहाँहरू चाहिँ स्योर भइसक्नु भएको रहेछ के गर्ने भनेर, कसलाई गराउने भनेर. And there would be no chance that anyone would say no to the project. They're so confident on that.
They have earned that confidence. Yeah, it's not overconfidence. They have really earned that confidence.
And I went there and I was so excited. And they said, we are shooting from next week. I was like, what? Next week? Nahi. I am not prepared. Koi script, koi workshop. I started saying these kind of things. We don't do workshop. Our workshop is our shooting spot. We don't do workshop. And Deepak Daile already story narrate garnu bhayo. Again, he was not precise in this story. He was like, timro character diyo yo. That's all. And अब हाम्रो त अब 2 महिनादेखि वर्कसप हुन्थ्यो अरू अरू फिल्ममा. अनि आई वाज सो प्रेसराइज्ड हुन्छ नि. अब हो एक त एकदमै कम्प्लिटली नयाँ टिम, अल्सो भेरी सक्सेसफुल पिपल. अनि आई एम लाइक दे आर बिट अब अलिकति they seem to be very in their work personally त होइन, but they seem to be very extrovert, एकदमै हुन्छ नि एकदमै happening kind of person. Again, I'm a very soft person, like not soft, but it's a quiet person all the time. And मलाई चाहिँ कसरी ज्वाला पुग्ने होला उहाँहरूसँग, कसरी काम गर्ने होला, अब स्क्रिप्ट पनि छैन हुन्छ नि, के गर्ने होला, वर्कसप पनि छैन, के गर्ने, म त नर्भस हुन्छ. I was so nervous. But then before going to shoot, we had a photo shoot for posters and all. So that environment made quite comfortable for me. अनि त्यसपछि we directly went to the shoot after like 4-5 days. And shootमा जानुभन्दा अगाडिको दिन also I was so nervous. अनि I wanted to talk with Deepak Dai के दाइ के गर्ने भोलि, अब के कसरी गर्ने. And I even couldn't ask, you know.
You know your basic character, you don't know the script, no nothing.
And he said just तिमी अहिले सुटिङ गर्न आएको भनेर नसोच, we are just coming here for vacation, आफ्नो टाइम स्पेन्ड गर्न आएको भने हामी रमाइलो गर्दा गर्दै सुटिङ गर्छौँ, तिमीले भोलिदेखि थाहा हुन्छ तिमीलाई भन्नुभयो. ओके अब यस्तै त होला भनेर. अनि त्यसपछि भोलिपल्टको फर्स्ट डे अफ सुट वाज देयर. अनि एज ही सेड कतिखेर सक्यो भयो नै थाहा नभए जस्तो, ख्यालमै सुटिङ भएर काम गरेर निस्के जस्तो. एभ्री वान आर सो फनी ओभर देयर, लाइक एभ्री वर्ड्स आर सो फनी होइन, एभ्रिथिङ. अब केदार दाई, यु नो, अल दिस काइन्ड अफ पिपल. एन्ड आई वाज अल द टाइम लाफिङ. अनि त्यसपछि चाहिँ अनि आई अन्डरस्टुड द्याट्स हाउ दे वर्क भनेर. सो त्यसपछि चाहिँ इजी भयो. अब वी स्टार्टेड वर्किङ. इट वेन्ट फर लाइक अलमोस्ट 3 months. shooting गर्दा गर्दै फिल्म नै रिलिज हुन लागिसक्यो.
Absolutely. As we come to the end, just one thing I have to know. When they confirmed you, paper, all that, and you went home and you told your mom and your brother, what was their reaction?
They were so happy. I went home. I immediately after I came out of the office, I called my mom and brother, and like they were so happy. They were so happy. My mom started calling her inner circles and everyone that she's been offered and all this kind of thing. She was very happy. She's very happy now also. Even my brother.
Wonderful. And I think it'll be you've given them much happiness, but seeing you on the Chaka Panja big silver screen, I think is going to be taking your career to the next level. It has really been inspirational, Barsha ji. It has really been inspirational to hear all that goes behind that smile. And सबैजनालाई त्यही हो कि मान्छे खुसी देखेर चाहिँ जिन्दगीमा उहाँको त खुसी नै खुसी होला भन्ने हैन, पीडाहरू आफ्नोहरू छन् हैन, बुवाको त्यो I can imagine that pain will always be inside when life go, but always you've come back stronger. And I think यो छक्का पन्जा 5 पछि चाहिँ 5 तारा नै लाग्नेवाला छ. You're going to be even more phenomenal. I look forward to seeing you on the screen.
Thank you so much.
Look forward to seeing your personal, professional, social success.
Thank you so
much. And once
much.
again, through this program, to your amazing mother and brother. सबै नेपालको छोरीहरूले त्यस्तो आमा र त्यस्तो दाइ पाओस्. That is what makes Barsha who Barsha is. I've truly been inspired today. Thank you so much.
Glad to be here.
Yeah,
Glad to
but
be...
before we end, one last thing. Plans going forward? Movies, or...
Yeah. Of course, since I have recently started enjoying my work,
Yeah,
I'm also very happily working.
Yes.
So I want to continue this for some time, and I have a clarity now since I am past the confusion phase of my life. I have a clarity that I'm working on this field itself. May it not be acting, but maybe I would choose some other field.
after 20 years. Until 20 years, we'll see you in acting and on the screen for sure as a superstar.
A long way.
I have to ask this one question. I know the time is coming. Your tattoo ko kahani ke ho ni?
Oh, okay. Yeah. यो ट्याटू चाहिँ यस्तो हजुर यसको पनि एउटा सानो मिनिङ चाहिँ छ मिनिङ डेफिनेटली मिनिङ छ आफ्टर द्याट समथिङ ह्यापन इन माई लाइफ लेट्स से सो वी वेन्ट फर अ भेकेसन travel. I went with my mom. हामी चाहिँ थाइल्यान्ड घुम्नको लागि गएको थियो एन्ड आई वान्टेड समथिङ द्याट आई वान्टेड टु ह्याभ समथिङ इन मी सो द्याट आई सी द्याट थिङ एभ्री डे एन्ड यु नो त्यसले चाहिँ मलाई मोटिभेट गरोस् म आफैमा पनि केही नोटिसेबल चिज केही देखौँ भन्ने थियो मलाई सो त्यसपछि लाइक म गणेश भगवानको पनि फलोवर हुँ एकदमै मान्छु उहाँलाई सो गणेश भगवान इज अलवेज वर्सिप्ड बिफोर डुइङ समथिङ न्यू बिफोर स्टार्टिङ समथिङ न्यू इन लाइफ So this was the right time for me to have this thing in my hand, and it says Sri Ganesha no more.
And that's in the form of Ganesh also.
Yeah, and this is the you would say
trunk.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, may Ganesh Bhagwan always bless you with an abundance of happiness and everything that you want. Thank you so much for the time.
Much, sir.
Thank you.
Glad to be here.
I'm so glad you made the time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Nari TV presents Nari, a podcast show with Anil Keshary Shah, Season 2, celebrating the women heroes of Nepal. Banking partner, Siddhartha Bank. सम्बन्ध सधैँभरिलाई सपोर्टेड बाई कुमारी ब्याङ्क सबैको लागि सधैँको लागि